Croft with you. Thank you so much for opening this video email, kind of something new I'm doing to be able to connect with you. If you know my heart, I really want to help you any way I can to be part of God's media army. You notice I've had that theme, and that is truly to harness the power of the internet for preaching, promotion, and profit, provision for the vision. I've got something that I really want you to consider. Well, who you see next to me is a colleague, a friend, kingdom trainer and author, Erica D. Jackson. Erica is having a 4-part webinar, reasonably priced for you to invest into your ministry to be able to take advantage of tools that are available now. Erica, break it down on the 4 parts and why this might interest this special group of people who truly they're active in ministry, many of them are. They're struggling, they're wanting to have provision. God's economy is not the world's economy. God's economy is on a different plane. There is provision for their vision. How would this Reach ministry marketing system help them?
Oh, that's a great question. Hello. It's so nice to meet everybody. First and foremost, we are going to talk about that provision, Teresa. We're going to talk about what we need to do to activate our scriptural right to live by the gospel. So if we have any hang-ups about that, properly valuing what it is God has placed in us, what are those things we can expect an exchange of people's finances for versus what are those things that we are to release scripturally because it is something that God has given us and we are to release. So we'll teach you some of those distinctions so you don't have to be wondering, gosh, am I supposed to be covering costs on this or am I supposed to give it away for free? How do we begin to activate that power? We'll be talking about packaging your message, and I don't mean making up a message. I don't mean just using application, but how to access the throne of God to get the revelatory message for the people that He set aside for you. We'll talk about how to do this online and offline. So we literally have ongoing revenue coming in, not just to seed our lives, our obligations with our family and our ministries, but to overflow and to be able to seed even more as kingdom financiers. We'll be talking about online marketing, which I absolutely love. Teresa will be on to talk some more about video. And I have an unprecedented group of people, you all. This has never been done before. We've also got a ministry marketing specialist named Janice Johnson coming on. So never before has a course like this been offered. Then add Teresa's expertise, add Janice's expertise, and you will come out of this course with your ministry positioned to catapult into entire new dimensions. And what the Lord promised me is those that participate in this course and implement these teachings, and we give you time to implement, He will place your name supernaturally on the wind. And people will begin to hear about your work all over the world. And so it's a course that, like you're right, Teresa, we could easily charge, $800-900, and it would be worth it. And so for a fraction of that, you all, you're going to have access to combined, almost 30 years of expertise between my full-time 10 years in ministry, Teresa's years, Janice's years. And this is full-time ministry that we've been able to really do what thus saith the Lord and activate the provision that comes with the vision. And it just gets better. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Teresa, for sharing this. I'm really excited to work with you.
And to learn more, I'm going to tag this email, y'all, with a little bit more of the interview with Janice. So if you have any doubts, down below in the video, in this email or on this webpage that you're reading, you'll see the link that you can go to, read more, even another video from Janice. And she gives you 2 different options of being able to afford it, finance it. Let's just get real. And I believe this could be the turning point where you turn around the corner and realize God has called me, God has enabled me. Now the question is, am I going to implement? Am I going to be like the widow who obeyed Elisha, and he asked her, what did she have in the house? And she said, all I had was, but he told her specific directions. She went out the door, she gathered what she was supposed to gather, she brought it, she closed the door to negative thoughts and went to work. I think now is the time for you, and what an awesome thing to be able to recommend with full heart. And it's great to learn marketing, but let's combine the anointing with it. That's where Erica Jackson sets it to another level because of revelation from the Lord, because she's been obedient.